your bitch getting the head, watching Netflix. Getting lit, counting bread on some G shit. Taking dick like a pro, she a champion. She might as well do some hoe when she a clocking in. Look, I'ma lead you to the water, bitch, you better swim. I'm a motherfucking gangster, I am not a pimp. Ain't chasing nothing but the paper, do you understand? Don't give a fuck about your feelings, we are not kin. These niggas acting like we always know we not friends. You got your problems, nigga, then know your setup. I got my own bitch, you better get her. She wanna slide with grip, she see the cheddar. These niggas hating this shit, but he's a killer. You got your problems, nigga, then know your setup. I got my own bitch, you better get her.
What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon Woo 5'3". You already know it, man. That was me just clowning a little bit. You know what I'm saying with the set. Heard the little homie song. But anyway, let's get straight to the video, man. We're going to get straight to the video. Boom, you can tell by the title, man, this is a wild one. It's not so much as a wild one, but it's one about when almost messed up. Almost jumped the gun on something before doing my homework to find out if it was really true. If it was really true. I tell people about that all the time. Don't react on something that you hear when you first hear it. Take a little time and find out if it's true or not. If it's really true. If that's really what's happening, really what's going on. And I almost didn't take my advice on this day and I almost messed up. Man, the situation, it goes back to when I was in the pen in Alabama. I had a little homie there. Now the little homie, he was from Alabama. He was an Alabama fire traveler. Not only was he from fire traveler, he was one of my recruits. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, when me and the homie came out here and did time, y'all know off the rip, ain't no way in the world I'm finna do time in a state and I ain't finna put that A game to work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know I spreaded it. But anyway, one of the little homies that was pushing the set, one of my recruits, like I say, he lived in a different block. He lived in a different block from me, y'all. And the block he was in, I didn't like it. Y'all know what I'm saying? But hey, he lived down there in that block. That's where he wanted to be at. And I was in a different block. So, you know, time going on. We doing our thing. One day, I got a report from one of the lokes down there in the other block. And they come to me like, hey, big cuz, let me holler at you. I'm like, shoot, man, what's up, homie? What's happening? They like, man, your little homeboy down there, cuz we kind of think, man, he messing around with the wrong element. I'm like, well, what you mean messing around with the wrong element? Cuz, what's up? Man, fool, he messing with, you know, he kind of hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm like, what you mean he hoo-hoo-hoo? He like, man, you know, cuz he known, man, he's an old school fool, man. He known for turning them youngsters out. You know what I'm saying? Making them girls. I'm like, what? I'm like, so cuz, who is it? So they give me the dude name. Y'all know how I do. I don't really like to use people's real names. It depends on the situation. But now on this one, we'll call him, we'll just call him T. T is not his real name. Let you know that off the rip. T is not his real name. The name that I'm speaking on starts with a T, so that's how come I'm just going to call him T. But that's not his real name. But anyway, we're going to call him T. Now, T was an old school cat. T had been down for a long time. He had been down for a minute. And true enough, that was T's reputation. T was known for turning dudes out. So now when it reached my ears about my little homie hanging with this dude, I'm like, hold up, okay, don't trip. I'm going to holler at him, huh? I'm going to holler at him. They like, all right, cool. So, you know, time goes on. I send word to the homie. I'm like, cuz, I need to holler at you. He like, all right, big homie, I'll be down there, bet. So, you know, eventually the homie make his way down there to my block. And I'm like, come on, cuz, let's go to the cell, come on. So we bounce to the cell. And he like, cuz, what's up, homie? I'm like, well, look, cuz, who you hanging with down there? He like, Tune, what you mean who I'm hanging with? I'm like, cuz, who are you hanging? I say, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna ambush you with it. Say, word done reach me, cuz, that you hanging with this fool T. He like, T. I'm like, cuz, woo, 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 woo. He like, oh, man. He say, look, Tune, this what it is. He say, homie, man, dude gave me a way to get my hustle on, and that's it. I'm like, well, what you mean he gave you a way? Okay, what it is, T, you know now, T is who T is. T do his thing. But now, you know, T be down there hustling. You know, T slang a little dope. He make knives. He make whiskey. He play poker. You know what I'm saying? He score. You know what I'm saying? He jug with the phones or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He do whatever. He well rounded. And he got like a prison store. He had his own little prison store down there. He doing his thing, you know, like an old timer gonna do. You know, he old school. He been down for a minute. He doing some old timer type get down stuff. So I'm like, well, cuz, what it got to do with you? He like, nah, man, dude, see, you know, big homie Tune, cuz I be down there hustling, doing my thing. Old boy seen my hustle in me, and he come to me one day, and he like, you know, youngster, check this out. This what I got going on. Blase, skippy, blase. And he asked me, did I want to, you know, get in and help him come up. He helped me come up. So, you know, big homie, I told him, yeah. You know, now off the rip in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, here come the game. Here it come. Here come the game. Here it come. So I'm listening. So when he tell me how, you know, boy, fronted him some coffee, fronted him some stuff to build up what he had going on. And then once he got it built up to a certain point, give him his back. And they'll work it out from there. Work it out from there. First off, I'm looking at my little homie. Man, the little homie ain't numbered about 5'7", small, high yellow, with that funny looking hair. You know? Okay. So already from that alone, you know what I'm saying, dude's gonna look sideways. But the little homie had heart though. The little homie is a rider, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So I tell him, I'm like, cuz, look, that ain't no good look, homie. I say, cuz, the other Crips down there looking at it, they thinking it's something else. I say, cuz, you be in the cell with this fool? He like, Tune, man, I might go up in the cell, you know what I'm saying, to check the paperwork on, you know what I'm saying, what was sold and what we got and what's going on. He say, because I ain't like I'm in the cell all day long. I'm like, homie, it's a bad look, cuz you know that boy reputation. You know his reputation. He like, yeah, cuz, but he ain't never came at me like that, big homie. He ain't never tried me. He ain't never came at me like that. He ain't never made no funny bunny moves or looks or nothing. I'm like, he ain't did none of that yet. I say, cuz, I'm telling you how this thing go. He trying to slow roll you, homie. He trying to take his time with you and pull you all the way in. I say, no. I say, cuz, the best thing to do is just leave that fool alone, Holmes. Go on, leave that fool alone. Whatever little hustling or little gimmicks that you trying to do, pull and come up, I say, cuz, just send word down here to me. And if I got some extra, cuz, I'll look out for you. We'll do it like that. We'll get our own stove. We'll do our thing like that, cuz, but leave that fool alone. He like, all right, big homie, cuz, I'm going to leave that fool alone. See, say I'm going to leave him alone. I'm like, all right, well, cool. So, boom, time goes on. I get word from the homies down there again. They get at me. They come get at me. Tune, man, didn't you tell your little homie, cuz, leave that fool alone? I'm like, yeah, homie, I told him, you know, raise up off that fool. Stay away from him. What's up? Like, cuz, he's still fooling with it. I'm like, what? They like, yeah, cuz, he fooling with him heavy, too. I'm like, for real? I'm like, all right, cuz, I got it. I send word down there again, tell cuz, man, come back down here. So I get him back down here again. I'm like, cuz, I thought I gave you explicit instructions on leave this chump alone, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You know that fool ain't right, homie. No, cuz, I did back up off of him and woo. I didn't like how the homie was talking. I felt he was lying. So I tell him, I say, cuz, check this out, homie. I'm telling you again, I'm not asking you. I'm not suggesting. I'm not doing none of that. I say, cuz, look here. You come up under my jurisdiction right there. It ain't like, no, cuz, you cripping and claiming another set. No, cuz, you come directly up under my jurisdiction, homie. I'm the one that put you on the set. And you claiming my set. He like, cuz, look, it ain't like, I say, look, leave him alone. He was like, all right, cuz, bet it up. I'm through with it. I'm through with him. I'm through with him. Okay, so cool. So now when he backed up off, old boy, now this where, you could probably tell old boy probably has some nefarious activities going on in his head or some extracurricular thoughts going on in his head. Because now when the homie backed up off of him, I get word that the fool kind of like felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like he was upset or something with the homie. Cause when the homie told him, no, cuz, I'm cool. You here. Gave him what all he was supposed to give him back and told him, cuz, we cool. I get word that like the fool act like he was mad or something. Like he was upset. So now I got two homies down there, unbeknownst to the little homie. They watching. I said, cuz, keep an eye on them. Let me know everything that's going on. So they watching. So now word get back to me that this fool get into it with my little homie. Now this fool, now this old fool, he's an old school killer though. You feel what I'm saying? Been down a long time. He good with that gunplay, that knife play. Way more experienced than the little homie. But okay, cool. But now I heard they getting me like the fool, like he mad, like he upset, like he want to press the homie about something. So when word get back to me, I send word down the hallway. I say, cuz, tell the homie get on the window. Tell the homie get on the window. Now let me show you how you can get messed up, man. Let me show you how you can get really, 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 really messed up. So boom. The homie don't get on the window, but another loc get on the window. And like, cuz, man, your homeboy going to the infirmary. I'm like, what you mean? What you know, the infirmary, the hospital. I'm like, cuz, what'd he go to the infirmary for? Fool tell me, say, man, he got into it with T. He did what? Man, he supposed to get from cuz he got into it with T. I'm like, you show? He like, cuz, it happened on the other side of the hallway. I wasn't over there, cuz. But from my understanding, I think he got into it with T. I'm like, all right, cuz, cool. All right, cool. Now I'm like, man, let me show you something. It's just like when I was on the street. I'm super duper overprotective of my set. Whether they Alabama Avalons or whether they California Avalons. I'm super duper overprotective of that big bad A gang, man. And so now here, like I say, you know, old boy come directly up under my jurisdiction. So now I felt some type of way. I'm like, what? I know this fool ain't did nothing to the little homie. So I said, I tell you what. I say, man, I'm finna plug this fool. So the dudes I'm talking to at this time, they're like, what's up? I say, homie, now at the time, because I work in the kitchen. So I'm going to be in the kitchen when every unit come through. I'm going to be right there in the kitchen. So I tell her, I said, cuz, man, I'm finna blast this fool, homie. I'm finna get him. So they like, shoot, cuz, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We got your back. Cool. So anyway, now I'm in the kitchen working on the line. Working on the line. So boom. Now I done already told one of the homies that's in the kitchen, I say, when cuz and them come through, I say, cuz, I got him. You know, I'm gonna get him. They say, cuz, you finna go out upside down. I said, cuz, I'm finna go out upside down and backwards about the little homie. So they like, okay, well, cool. So now turn around. I'm working on the line. So now they unit coming through. So now when they unit come through, little dog, shut up. So now when they unit come through, I'm waiting on him. So now I seen him come through the line. So now when he come through the line, I tell a dude on the line next to him, I'm like, hey man, hold on, man. Okay. But anyway, so I tell the dude working on the line with me, I say, homie, go ahead and get this real quick right here for me. He say, cool. So now in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm just gonna put these hands on him. Cause I couldn't get to what I was looking for in the block before I came to work. So anyway, so when I leave off the line, I go to the back where all the cooking and all the other stuff, the baking and stuff is going on with the ovens. Now, anybody that been in prison that ever worked in the kitchen, you know, you got a certain area where all the vegetables and stuff are. Now, dudes over there, them big old round heads of lettuce, they over there cutting on the heads of lettuce with them big old knives, big long butcher knives. They chopping them heads of lettuce. So now when I come off the front line, when I go to the back, I see a dude. I'm like, oh shoot, that's perfect. I go over there, I grab his knife. So when I grab his knife, the dude like, Toon, hold up, man, what you doing? I'm like, shoot, man, you gonna get it back. Don't worry about it. You finna get it back. He like, man, what's up, man? I take off walking. So, you know, he pretty much peeped that, oh, there's some drama right here. There's something going down. Little dog, shut up. Hold on. So, my bad, y'all. So anyway, when I get the heat, my state coat hanging on the hook where everybody hang their hook coats at when they come in. I grab my state coat and I got the heat, but I wrap my coat around the heat and I come out. You got two sides. You can feed on this side of the hall of the prison, but the kitchen right here, you got two doors. One door gonna feed on the east side of the hall of the prison. One door gonna go out on the west side of the hall of the prison. So now, but you can come through the where you know when you go to leave up out the kitchen where you throw all your dishes at. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a door right there. You can go through there, come through, and come out on whatever side you're gonna come out on. So boom, I come through. Wow, I come out on that side. So now, old boy that I'm looking for, he done already sat down. Him and one of his people, they done sat down. So I got the heat wrapped up. So when I go to him, now I'm strictly going off what I'm thinking happened. Because somebody done fed me that line. So when I pull up on him, which I'm glad I didn't pull up on him and just, you know, start doing all of those stuff. When I pull up on him, I squat down, bang, right there next. I'm like, man, what's up, T? He like, man, shoot, what's up, Toon? I say, man, what happened with you and my little homeboy? He like, who you talking about? So I tell him. He like, shoot, ain't nothing happened with us. Ain't nothing happened with us. He say, man, we was doing a little business, you know what I'm saying, trying to come up on a little stove-ish situation. But, you know, to keep it, you know, quiet as kept, keep it all the way with you. He say, word is, you told him don't fool with me. So I tell him, I'm like, yeah, homie, I told him back up off of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, whatever he got going on, whatever he doing, he need to do with somebody else. I say, now, you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, the reason why I told him back up off of you, I say, cause of your reputation. You know, it's a lot of people over there looking at it like, you know what I'm saying, like you might be trying to pull a stunt on my little homeboy. I say, but now the reason why I'm asking you what happened and what's up, where he at, from what I hear, you supposed to did something to him and now he going to the infirmary? He like, Toon, man, I ain't did nothing to him. What you talking about? I say, well, you know what I'm saying, word is, I just get word that earlier before I come to work, that y'all supposed to got into it and you did something to him and now he going to the hospital. He like, man, I don't know what you smoking on, Big Toon. He say, man, but you tripping. He said, man, I ain't did none of that, youngster. I ain't got no ill intentions toward him. I said, well, where he at? He said, he probably gonna come through the line. He in the block. When I left, he was in the block. I said, we was in the block? Like, yeah. I said, okay. So y'all ain't got into it. He say, man, Toon, we ain't got into it. We ain't got into nothing. I said, okay, cool. I follow my first mind. My first mind said, Toon, hold on, take it at face value and wait. So I leave. I don't even think he know to this day how close he came to getting stabbed down in them folks' kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a nice one on me. You know what I'm saying? And I got it in my hand, but I got my coat wrapped around it, but I'm squatted down next to him like it ain't nothing. But now, you know, as experienced as he is or was, he probably knew I had some. He probably knew I had something. He one of them old school cats. I'm quite sure he had some. He keeps something on him. But anyway, I said, you know what? All right, cool. Discretion is the better part of valor right here. I leave. I go back, boom, boom, boom. I get a fool back in the back. I give him his knife back. So he was like, man, Toon, you crazy, homie. What you finna do with this? I'm like, man, here go your knife, homie. Yeah, we'll talk about that later on. So lo and behold, make a long story short, lo and behold, the homie was back in the block. He went to the infirmary, but it wasn't for getting into it with T. He went to the infirmary for some more other stuff. They had called him up there for something. But now this is how stuff can get blowed out of hand. This is how people can feed you a line. And if you are a reactionary, you will react on it and get messed all the way around and don't even know what the real deal is. This was one of the problems I had real bad when I was in the California prison system. I was what you call a reactionary. Something can go down and without even thinking about it or strategizing it or anything, I'll react. I want to react. So now, of course, you know what I'm saying? That was one of the reasons, like my people used to always be on my head. Of course, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm a Blue Note. So now, within the Blue Note organization, I used to always, keep getting in trouble. Because they'd tell me, no, Toon, you can't do this, and I'll go do it. No, Toon, you can't do that, and I'll go do it. You know what I'm saying? And then once I do it, now I'm in trouble. So I have to end up turn around, take whatever type of disciplinary actions come toward me from my people for doing some old dumb stuff. But I didn't think it was dumb at the time. But now, I guess I got a little older and I got a little bit more discreet, but you know what I'm saying, learn how to listen and wait a little bit. So that helped me out in that situation right there that I was telling you about, because I waited, was going to get to the bottom of it and let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. And I did that. And come to find out, boom. The homie was in the block. He told me what happened. Told me they called him up for some old sick call slip that he had put in months ago that they just found. But they calling him up because it was so old to see if the problem he had was still an ongoing problem, when it wasn't. So anyway, I told him what almost happened, boom, 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 boom. And so after that, I told him, I said, cuz, you know what? The best thing, cuz you might need to move down here with me. You know what I'm saying? That way we ain't got to go through none of this stuff, none of that, no more. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, no fruit bat or nothing like that. It's just, I didn't want to have to go through this no more. But anyway, that's a perfect example, y'all, what I'm telling you about. If something come your way and you react to it before you get all the info. You see a lot of that stuff go on in this YouTube metaverse. On this YouTube. Man, a lot of people in the comments, like the people out there, they love mess. They gonna put stuff in the comments all the time, hoping that you say, Toon, or whatever name they want to use, such and such said this about you, or such and such said that, or did you hear such and such did this or did that, said this, said that, meant this, meant that, all the time. And you got a lot that'll react, what? And don't take the time to do no research to find out if this was really said. Now they have accomplished what they was trying to do. That's be messy and get you into a verbal war with another YouTuber because you didn't take time to find out if what was said was really, really said. That's why I repeat, I do not get in these other YouTubers' business. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I just had to put that part out there, man. It's me, your big partner. Cartoon 5-3, man. You know what I'm saying? Until next time.
Your boy got pop, you better watch your moves. Can't be hanging and banging if you ain't got a tune. While you flagging and sagging, you better play it cool. Steady dipping and slipping.
I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.